to mention that I do have a remarkable respect for people who were involved in our country in many areas in the lives of people in terms of transformation and restoration. I think we struggle today with the name Pollsmoor because of, with all respect to a farmer that called that farm Pollsmoor. And after many, many years, we are now at a point of looking at changing this name. And we are now also looking at people that play significant roles in our society, in the Department of Correctional Services. However, I would like to suggest today that we need to move away from people and move towards the realization those people incarcerated into the care of the Department of Correctional Services are broken people. Although they committed crime, evil crime, but looking at some statistics, we find that 95% of men in prison had no loving father figure as a role model. 2/3 comes from dysfunctional families. We found that 80% of people coming into prison, the crime, 80% of that are drug and alcohol related. And so I can continue to even share about the verbal, sexual, and also physical abuse of women and children. So we find broken people in our correctional facilities. We find during crime and knowing about the restoration process that crime break down relationships. So there's a broken relationship. And I would like to suggest today that we look at the name of Pollsmoor with the meaning of restoration. And I've got a name here, and I trust that I will be able to spell it out correctly. Mbuyiselo. I spell it to you, Mbuyiselo, which means a restoration. Pollsmoor needs to be a place of restoration. A place where we come together as a community. Because the white paper in chapter 3 is saying that rehabilitation is a societal responsibility. That we moved away from people, but we move into the process as a community to assist the Department of Correctional Services to make sure that those broken people who broke down relationships because of crime, being rehabilitated, transformed, so that these people can come back into our communities, be accepted in our communities because they're not from another planet. So I trust that the place of restoration will be the new name for Pollsmoor. Thank you.